Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be going over the SPY for February the 4th, 2025. I'll be going over the data sets today, the earnings, and basically my expectations out of the SPY. Tonight's going to be a quicker video just because I'm still quite under the weather, still dealing with this pneumonia. So, um, with that said, let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so for today, we don't really have too much data sets going on. It's just the JOLTS data at 10 a.m. I'm not really expecting anything too crazy out of it, and even the forecast is not expecting anything too much. And it's the JOLTS job openings data, so that's basically it's not the same as the new hires. It's just the job openings. It's been downtrending for the last year or two, so nothing too crazy with that data set. That shouldn't move the market too much. Um, Now for the earnings tomorrow, I'm not going to pull it up on the screen, so just bear with me. I apologize. But in the pre-market, we have Uber, Disney, and NVO. Those are the ones I'm looking at anyway. Uh, I don't have any positions, so I'm not really going to go into what I'm expecting out of any of the earnings. Uh, just be aware of that. In the after hours, we have ARM, we have Qualcomm, Master. Um, Again, no expectations, but ARM and Qualcomm can absolutely move the market quite a bit. I know we had that one ARM beat. I don't know if it was last quarter or the quarter before, but it did push the whole market up uh, quite a bit. So be paying attention to those ones in the pre or in the after hours. Now, let's go ahead and jump right into the SPY. I'm not going to talk so much about what happened today or yesterday because basically it's kind of what I stated in my Sunday video, where if if the tariff news was going to be accepted by the market, then this would likely be a fair value gap and close upward, which we saw some of that, right? We saw all the way from 589 to what was it, 601, something like that today. I didn't get to watch the whole market today as I wasn't feeling too well. Let's go over the daily chart though. I want to look over the MOS and the Bollingers. So today or yesterday's session was really nice because we did a very deep 20 mod test, and even in the overnight session right now, we're actually testing the 20 mod, which that level is at 596.45. It's actually really good that we're testing this level overnight. It's very likely if we don't see this breakdown and reject. So rejection would be basically the market pulling under that 596 area. If we don't see that reject and we see that used as again as a support, kind of like today it was, then we will likely see the market pulling upwards to the 5 mod tomorrow, which right now in the overnight it's 602.19 for the 5 mod level. We can expect that to probably be around, I want to say almost 630, 640, uh, give or take. Um, it should be around that 600 mark though, almost exactly, since we closed in at 597.77 today. So yeah, that pulled it down close to $1.50, $2. So if the market does want to take the 5 mod tomorrow, we're only going to be a few dollars away from that. There's plenty of room to test that level and push above it. So let's go ahead and check out the 1 hour time frame just to illustrate this a little more. And I'm not going to have the drawings on right now. Just bear with me. So we do have a selling channel here. And again, I'm not showing the drawings tonight. I apologize. I need to organize those a little bit better for the video. But this is the bottom of a micro selling channel, and the top is up here. So uh, we basically had a pretty good bounce off the bottom of that selling channel, and we started forming pretty decent liquidity upward. I actually want to go to the 5 minute chart and see what that looked like on the day. So yeah, we do have some bullish structures forming on the day. We had a nice cup with a handle there with the breakout before, rejecting down in the after hours. Well, I mean, it did start rejecting towards the end of the day, but you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, it's very likely um, either this is going to form a full inverse cup downward, or we're going to see this build support and head towards that top and fill that cup. So into the hourly chart, that would look like it would fill up towards the 5 or the 609, 6010 or 610 area. Um, I don't expect that to happen in a single session. Again, we still have to test the 5 mile, and we're still testing the 20 mile as I am speaking right now. So uh, just go from each level. Essentially, is what I'm trying to say. And when I mean levels, just you know, either we're gonna break down to the 20 mile and accept or reject that. If we reject it, then we can again look towards the bottom Bollinger. If we don't reject it, then we can look up towards the 5 mile. It's very likely we're gonna look up towards the 5 mile. And with that, we're very likely gonna start seeing this 5 mile pulling above the 10 mile again. So the 10 mile right now is at 603.75. Again, it's very likely we see this level challenge probably in between two to four sessions, just due to how the 5 mile moves, unless we see a pretty green day today. Um, and that would have to close basically above like 604 for that 5 mile to start really aggressively pulling up above the 10 mile again. But let's just take it level by level. Let's see how they handle this 20 mile in the overnight session. Uh, Very likely by the pre-market we'll have a lot more answers. Um, but again, we do have that JOLTS data in the morning. So along with that, along with where we are between the levels and everything, the day should be fairly clear. Either we're gonna break up upward and start testing the 5 mile, or we're gonna head downward and you know, start rejecting more. One thing I did want to quickly bring up though on the daily chart is that um, the ADL is actually seeing a really nice return, because if you could see, the ADL is pretty much at all-time highs, and we had a little slump in here, but it's starting to pick back up quite a bit, even though we had that major selling candle. So um, this structure being a possible bullish cup can be very likely. As you can see, if this is an inverse shoulder right here, ahead, form another inverse shoulder, and that would make a very large cup to um, break out that handle and head upwards. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Uh, but we do, again, have that selling channel. And let me just turn on the drawings for a second. It's going to look terrible, but bear with me. Let me delete this. This is from the Weeble post. Also getting that out tonight as well. Yeah, I mean, so there's that selling channel. We rejected the bottom of it, and let me show you on the hourly. It looks a lot cleaner. Excuse me. But we had a very good rejection off the bottom. Uh, we need to look at this upper consolidation channel line. Uh, I was seeing them starting to build support above that. And we're starting to see some support built right here too. So look for this to be broken or rejected. That's going to be a very major area on the day today. That 599.12 area, give or take. So if they break above that and start building support above that, then it should be a good signal that they want up again to that 609, 36 area, give or take. Uh, I would use that as a very, very strong signal upward. Um, if we're gonna head downward, if we do reject this, then, technically we could have a head and shoulders forming here. So, if we do reject down to this, this 594.37 area, uh, start forming a right shoulder and potentially pull down into this blue channel more. Now, this is a micro selling channel. I have a larger, uh, I don't know if I have it showing. No, I don't have it showing right now, but there's a larger purple major selling channel that's above this that this channel is sitting within. So if it does break down through this channel, then we do know where to start looking for another bottom support area if we do break down. So um, anyway, I'll stop rambling. The last note I do wanna cover that has been like a very good bearish signal is that we have been consistently seeing higher or lower highs. So this is the higher high, this is a lower high right here. If it doesn't pull back up, then that would be filling that pattern of just the lower highs, which that is a bearish signal. Yeah, I just wanted to highlight that. Anyway, guys and gals, I'm gonna let you all have a good night. Let's have a great day today and trade safe. Don't do anything too crazy. We have the big data sets coming, later this week, so try to take it relaxed and yeah, I will talk to you another time.